What's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Raider Nation Jason. Uh, Today, 420, a very special day, of course, but very special for a special young lady today, turning 19, my daughter, Destiny. Happy birthday. I love you with every piece of my heart. This girl is the reason that I am on a better path today. You know what I'm saying? The reason I changed my life in the first place to be able to be here for her and to, be a better example, be, you know, be a father. So I appreciate you in my life. I know you're asleep right now, but when you see this, just know I love you so much, and you are the reason that I do what I do. So just know every reason that I'm here on earth doing everything I do is for you. So have a very special day today, and I will see you very soon. Raider Nation, what is up, man? We are up a little early. This is a little pre-show. We got one coming up at 10 a.m. Special guest, David Dunn, tight end on the 2001 Raider team. Very, very blessed to have this interview. So the Mr. Dunn was there a limited amount of time, but he was there with a whole bunch of legends, man, from Gannon to Rice to TB to, what I'm saying, like to pretty much the squad, like that was a crazy year. What I mean, if you remember the snow game year and all that. So a lot of questions I definitely have, and I know you guys definitely have too. So shout to everybody. Let me see who's in there. Who's in here lurking? Yeah, but yeah, happy Sunday to everybody. We're gonna do a little mock and get up out of here, but just want to kind of bless you guys. I meant to go on yesterday, but didn't get a chance to. But yeah, we will do it today. So I'll let everybody get in the building. So salute. Like I said, it's happy 420, man. Like it wouldn't be a celebration without. So forgive me if I partake. But just excited that this draft is coming. You guys don't have to see my mock drafts no more. Shout to the Raider content creators too, man, because every time I see you guys doing these mocks, I always get fired up and it makes me want to do a mock too. So, they never get old because I love the combinations. I love the different methods and how everyone's trying to get the team better. I am grateful that the quarterback situation is fixed for now. Who knows what the future holds for, what we got planned, but I at least am glad that this year, next year, we don't have to go through the whole QB controversy and who's starting, who's not, all this kind of stuff. But basically, I'm just glad to add some talent, man. Like I just want to get this team better. I'm greedy in some of my mock drafts because I kind of go double, but my theory is if we do this now, we don't have to keep thinking about these positions in the future. So most of my mock drafts, running back, we will touch this time and one time only because we got Mostert, and I still want to add two because after Mostert is gone, we're still going to need running backs in this room. So that's why we might as well double up on them, double up on wide receiver, and then just take care of the rest of our needs. So with that being said, let's get to it. Let's get to it. And it didn't like me. Bam. Okay. Now we're not playing games. No, we're not. All right. So bet this is the one that we're going to use. I like it. It's one of my favorite ones. The cats have started arguing. The cats are ready for the mock drafts too. They're ready for the draft to be here and happening. If you guys see some, misunderstandings in the background, just forgive them. They're working through some things. All right, our favorite part. Press start. Okay. Now I'm funky with it, right? So I'm trying to get, like I said, I have a purpose, man, with this draft. I'm trying to get as many extra pieces as possible. Let's see if I can get that. No. Forgot how I did this last time, but I'm trying to finesse them pretty much. But I think I have to do it like this though, because they're gonna give me that. What I want is at least one of those. Okay. That's right. They don't like to give that. Okay. So we're gonna do this. They don't like giving that up. So we're gonna take that third from them. No. We need something. We're leaving with something. We're leaving with something. Let's see if I can finesse. Just pick up a fee. Yeah, let me get that. All right. So bet. Okay. I will do that just to get that extra one. Bam. Okay. Now reject. And did we? Okay. Abdul Carter gone. Blah blah blah. So we got Shadur, Ashton, Genty, Tyler Warren, Ted, Will Johnson. I didn't go do much playing. We need a running back, so we're gonna adjust that position. And this thing keep going up. Let me look. Happy 420, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Now this is where it gets funky at. Huh? Mm-hmm. So for how our picks are, we're pretty. So we got bam. So let's do some damage, y'all. Let's get it. I'm not gonna look too far. You know what I mean? There's definitely pieces I love, and let's get to it. Okay, so Ashton Genty. Let's get a wide receiver. Okay. Make a Buka. Oh, damn it. I might have messed up. Y'all. But not really though, because we're gonna get it. We got our boy Ratlich. But we do have Trey Harris too. Blah blah blah. Let's get Ratlich. I don't care. Bam. Oh well. They don't like the grade, but I like it. Damn. Yeah, I messed up. But that's okay. We're gonna recover. We will recover. I don't know why, but a B plus seemed like such a bad grade before when I got it, but in real life, it's actually a good grade. So we've taken care of the offense for the most part, I feel. So start with the hogs in the middle. On an edge. Could go. No, let's do it. Got the edge. Damn. No more corners. Oh well. We actually technically have a room full of corners, and we could gain another corner from some cuts from teams when they cut down the roster. So not too worried. Let's get a safety though. I wanted to get Watt, but I ended up getting a Buka. So hey, it is what it is. And I'm not saying I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We got some picks to make now. You know what I mean? Like I said, we got a lot of holes on this roster. So like 1, one addition is not gonna change everything. Oh, and I have to. I'm sorry. We got to get a little speed in that running back room too. Bam. Okay. So we got some weapons. Offensively, we should be fine. Can I get Holland Pierce? Of course not. Damn it. I let it go. All right. This guy is actually on the rise. I've seen his name a couple of times in the wide receiver room. Yeah. Might as well. Let's get it. He's taller receiver too. Okay. Now let's make these last ones count. Let's get some depth. Cam Jackson, all right. Did we go linebacker? No, I did not. Okay. Where are we at with the double ups? Okay, I'm gonna go actually tackle. Let's go Jack Nelson. Ooh, they didn't like that. Oh, because I already got one with Ozzy. Oh well. We got another one. We need help anyway, just in case we do some tradings. All right, and then we don't know what Mayer is going to do. I'm looking at everybody else though, but let's go tight end. Let's get an extra weapon out there for our boy Gino. All right, so that wasn't too painful. Didn't go the way I wanted to go. That second round, I'm telling you, is sticky. You got to make some decisions, but we were able to get a running back. Let's see if this will do this. We'll go down the whole list, right? Okay. So basically, first 3 picks, I feel fire. Starters for sure. We got the starting running back. We got someone to pair with Mostert, which would be good. We got Amika Abuka. He would, be right there and Chip Kelly's offense again. And that would give, Jacoby Myers and Trey Tucker and Bowers, Mayer. Excuse me. Another weapon. Ratledge, definitely wanted him on our squad. I was surprised he was still there at 68 because he's usually gone in that early or late second. Got the boy Tyler Shoe. Tyler for show. Big kid, big quarterback. We have a quarterback in place so he can sit behind and get better. Similar kind of, except doesn't run as much. But Savion Williams, big target, definitely gives our wide receiver room a little spunk. We got Ozzy Trapillo, offensive tackle, which will give us some good depth behind Miller and Delmar if they keep him there or if they slide him to guard. But I would just like us to just fix the guard position instead of moving people, because if it's working, let's keep it. Let's let it keep working. We got some defensive line. I don't know why I always start with the defensive tackle, because it's harder and harder to get good defensive tackles the later you get in this draft. So we started with that. We got Jared Ivey was making some noise on the edge, and right now we're good with Max and Kuntz and all that, so that'd be some good depth right there. We got a good DB, Quincy Riley. I'm not sure, I forgot the speed, but definitely solid DB. Jaden Blue, quick running back from Texas. We didn't need him to be like the horse, but we got Genty already, so basically we'll just need him just to throw him in there, and hopefully it'll be like the Mostert and a chain, like they had in Miami, like the combo. Dante Thornton, I've been hearing his name a lot lately, like this last week or so. So picked up some extra depth, man, just in case somebody goes down. We got, we won't fall off. Cam Jackson from Florida, um, Jack Nelson. We got an extra tackle. Jay Higgins, linebacker. I could have probably went a little heavier on linebacker. And then we got Luke Lachey from Iowa. So basically, we got a good little. And then this is how the draft went, pretty much. Cameron Ward to Miami, Travis Hunter to the Browns, Jalen Walker to the Giants, Armand Mimbu to the Patriots, Mason Graham to the Jaguars, Will Campbell to the Bears, Colston Loveland. That is a guy that I definitely like coming into this draft. And I know we already have Brock, but boy, if we had him on that other side, that would be crazy. And imagine if we do get Mayer to, bounce back and play good, that'll be unstoppable. And it'll take some of the pressure off the wide receiver room too, I think. Michael Williams from Georgia went to the Panthers. Shamar Stewart to, I don't know if that would have been the pick, but to the Saints, Shamar Stewart. Abdul Carter to the Niners. That's going to be crazy. And then us, Ashton Genty. And then after us, the Cowboys took Amarion Hampton. And check this out. Shedeur Sanders to Miami. Now, that's kind of crazy. And I'll tell you why. I've been seeing Tet go to Arizona a lot too. Well, figures he played college ball there, so we could see that too. But I like this though. This is kind of one of the closest to realist. But like I said, I traded back I think twice. Won a couple spots and then won just one spot over. It was worth it. And then they got Abdul Carter. We ended up getting Ashton Genty. Like I said, when we draft, we're gonna get look how far we went back and we still got Genty. So like I said, if this works out in real life like this, that would be good. Because that's what we need to do is get some extra picks. Because see how much we were able to do some damage. You know what I'm saying? 9 picks is cool too, but we were able to just trade back because people are so desperate and someone's going to take advantage of it. So why not be us? That's the thing. I know everyone's saying, we should just pick at 6, but why not capitalize off people's desperation? They've been doing it with us for years. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for us to build our roster. We need more than just one player. We need more than just 9 players. We need to do some damage this year to set the pace for how we're going to play ball for the next 3 years. So, this is the most crucial part. This is the most crucial year for us is this year and how we build. Because if we do the draft right, and like I said, if we have more pieces, we're less desperate. We can fill these holes with good players. And if we do it in early rounds, like first, second, third, we can get some quality players. You know what I mean? And like I said, capitalize. We have to sacrifice this first round a little bit just to move back, not hurt ourselves, but move back just enough so we can still get a good player. There's still a great player on the board, or let me not say great. There's still a good, decent player on the board, and we can still eat in that second and third round where all the good picks are. That's why I said when I use this what's it called again? The mock draft that I'm using, it what's this thing called? Database. When I use this one, you make that first pick, and then the second round it's listed of all the guys that you like. So it was almost bad. Okay, but yeah, we got some good picks. We can do that. I get it. We could, if we pick Genty at 6, I just feel like that's too rich. We could have, because no one else is going to pick someone that high. And that's the thing. We could move back and still get that pick. So that's the thing. No one's going to be desperate. But someone's going to be desperate. I just hope it's not us. I hope we don't do the moving up, because we can do this thing right. And when you think about it, when we move up, that means we're going to have to give up picks. So we're really that 9 can go to 6 real quick. All right. So we need to do damage in this draft, and we will. You know what I mean? Like, look what I like. All the Raider content creators are putting great mocks together. I mean, I can't argue. You know, I like this one, but it could have been way better. But for the most part, we handled our issues and our needs. We addressed the future quarterback. Hopefully, we got decent running backs. We got good big wide receivers. So we can do some damage. Yeah. So, like I said, we got a show coming up later. Let me get back to the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping through. I know it's early in the morning, you know what I'm saying, but I just figured I'd give it a little, yes, sir, a little 420 love. Yes, sir, Marcus Banks. What's up? Yep, smoke them if you got them, guys. What's everybody got planned for today for the 420? Frisco used to have a lot of stuff going for 420. I mean, it's every day out here is really 420, but they're gonna be doing something. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully you guys get to check that mock. I know it was a little quick, but it was just something I was gonna upload. I was trying to upload one I did before, but it didn't having tech difficulties. But yeah. Yes, sir. Like Felicia. It's like, what y'all smoking on? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Like I'm a daily guy myself, It just been through some things, so it's only mandatory I smoke. Yep, we're off today from work, thank God. This podcast, and then of course 10 a.m. will be on. Me and my boy Chris for Raiders, and our special guest, and we have another special guest for you. We'll keep it a surprise. I like surprises, so I can't give it all up. And Raider Nation, please help me too, because I have my struggles too. I've been arguing with the Drakeys about, who won the war. Put in the chat if you really know who won the war between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Because there are some people that are, just a little naive to the fact that Drake did not win this war. You know what I mean? I know, what does it matter? But I mean, it's just like the ignorance, if you will, is it's crazy. Yes, sir. Marcus, appreciate you. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep. I like the battles though. It's not about like I'm not, trying to pick a side, all that kind of stuff, but I am Team Kendrick. But just know, like, I love a good battle because there was a couple tracks from each one that I was like, okay, it was, but then Kendrick just started ripping. So, but yeah, like push-ups was, I think, thank you. And it's still lightweight getting them, but the best one I think from Drake was push-ups. You know what I mean? It was a short song. I wish it was a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But I think that was his hitter on that one, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think push-ups was just I guess it may be a fun track, just the beat. What he was saying was pretty lightweight, you know what I mean? It wasn't really nothing. He was just talking about his height and his shoe size, and you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing too, I feel like it was mild jabs, you know what I'm saying? Like, but The Kendrick Euphoria was just constant, just bar, line, punch. Like it was it was wicked. We used to like go to the battle scenes and all that stuff at the rap battle. So, the whole Pac, Biggie, Nas, J, from Corrupt and DMX, like all the, what I'm saying? Like there, I love diss tracks because it is lyrical exercise because like someone gets at you and then you can't help but have to get better with your next track. You know what I'm saying? So it's back and forth, and it's like who bows out first. You know what I'm saying? Who really does this shit? Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, I was going back and forth, and I just stopped because I'm like, you must be like 15 or something. But it's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. He's on tour right now, Kendrick doing his thing, so it's only about to get worse. Because I've already seen a clip from the tour and all that, so yeah, it ain't over. Year two in the making. But I mean, it's cool though, because like Drake basically had his time. You know what I'm saying? Like had his shine. He had years, damn near. You know what I mean? Like the boy had his time. You know. And then so yeah, that's what I was trying to get into was they were saying okay, Kendrick because he won because of bots. I'm like no, bro, because it'd be the same bots that helped Drake and his. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it is what it is. You lost. You went against a person that is actually a rapper, a real lyricist. Not somebody that just is a R. We're not saying nothing against R&B, man, because I mean there's some cold R&B artists out there like Chris Brown, one of the coldest that ever did it. I always thought Michael Jackson would be the coldest to ever do it, and he was. But Chris Brown was one of the coldest to do it too. You know, like we've seen some greats, Usher. And I feel like Usher, not taking nothing away from him, but just saying Chris Brown, I feel like does they both. I'm gonna just respect them both. Like I said, take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot on both, but they're great. Great artists that brought a lot to the table. Yeah, I know that. I was hoping that after the Drake thing, right, that J. Cole and Kendrick would get it in and go back and forth. Because I think Kendrick's issue with Drake was separate. Because I think both J. Cole's and Kendrick, were down in the beginning for like the friendly back and forth battle, whatever. But then somebody got sensitive. Somebody took a certain verse personal, and it was crazy because he's like, well, I don't care, all this kind of stuff. But you did. You let it hurt your feelings, and then now you wanted to go back and forth, sneak this and all that. Because that's the crazy part when you think about how far this has been going. 2012, 13. Now all those songs, we were wondering, damn, who's Drake talking to? Like who's he mad at? Like what's going on? This is who he was talking to. And it's so, what I'm saying, like just for it to get this part and it just came to a head this year. Or excuse me, last year, excuse me. Yeah, it was nuts. But yeah, because I think with Cole, it was yeah, he was like, oh, I see. He's like, you going at that jugular. You ain't, what I'm saying? Like you ain't playing. But I like Cole's bars too. Like I like that he at least came back with something. We still waiting for because that's the thing. That was the whole thing when Drake dropped the sus songs for you or sexy sus songs, but whatever. But so like the whole battle, that's why I tell the people that are talking about like that's how he responded. And really he just used somebody else's album that was already probably already done, and then just jumped on, added some verses and shit like that, and then you had one song. I mean, like to be honest, there's other songs that I feel are better than the song than that baby girl. But I think what is it? What was the one? It's On My Way, and then I forget what's the other On My Way. Somebody Loves Me. like off the sus songs for you. Like Nokia is catchy, whatever. It's radio, but Drake held on to that one for dear life, and it barely snuck to one, and then you know, then back down. And of course, Kendrick drops the Luther video, and then back at one, or whatever it is now. But yeah, it's been crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's saying, I don't know. I just don't know how people are saying that Drake had any way close to win when off that whole album he had one song that could battle, and then after that it's over. So how'd you win when he's hitting you, especially like Peekaboo? You know what I'm saying? Good album though. If you haven't heard the Kendrick GNX, definitely get into there. And the Kendrick, you know what? I'm gonna bless y'all with a live reaction because I don't think, yeah, we're gonna do a live reaction because I don't think everyone's heard it, but because I know a lot of people don't like Playboy. No, I don't think I can though, to be honest, because I think they'll whack me. But yeah, just check it out. Playboy Cardi and Kendrick's what you call it? Good Credit. It's a funny song. Like definitely good, but yeah, the boy Kendrick boy, it's that dude. I wonder, can I show you guys one of my old videos, right? Where they try to what you call it? Copyright me. Just for YouTube if you're listening. This is my song. So you cannot. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me set this up real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys an old video. I'm gonna bless you guys with an old school. This was a long time ago too. That's when I was a young buck. Trying to chase my music career. Yeah, and this is for music entertainment education purposes. Yeah, I ain't gonna show y'all the other video. Mm-mm. Not yet though. I will though. Okay. Yeah. So this is me. Pause that. All right. So I'm gonna tell you a crazy story real quick. Let me get back to. I got lost. 420, y'all. I'm lost. All right. So I wrote this song. It was called "Whisper Sweet Nothings." Right. Cool beat. You know what I mean? Went to the studio. Went to the studio. The dude that hooked us up with the studio and all the, pretty much all the whole shabam. Basically, he was like, "Yeah, that's cool," you know what I mean? But he's like, "Yeah, you gotta write some radio shit, something for the hood, like, you know what I mean?" Because he's from LA, he's from Pomona. And so, we going through, he telling me, something like gutter chick, my gutter chick. So I wasn't understanding. I'm coming from R&B type, and then so I'm not understanding where he's coming. So I just rewrite the song, whatever. And it came out cool. Like, and it was cool because the producer, he was from like South Carolina or something like that. And like he kind of guided me through, but dude was hella cool. Like he was like, try this and woo. So, I went with it. And I like that he respected me enough as an artist to let me figure it out and let me do me. He was just like, hey, just feel it, just and then just, what I'm saying, I would just do me. And it really came out cool. There was struggle, like as a struggling artist, what I mean, trying to, the trip, the sell the tickets, all the kind of stuff. Like for this was get the money for the video, pay all the people, and just put everything in place. And like, we pieced up together, made it happen through the grace of God. But it was good times though. We grinded, definitely grind. But yeah, it's called Girl I Know, but it was really, he wanted it to be called Gutter Chick, but somehow Girl I Know was the one we went with. Shit, Gutter Chick probably would have sold too, but Let me see. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so just just blessings, and then I'll get up out of here. But I'll show you guys a video, and then you guys can laugh it off, and then we get up out of here. Now, but it's just I'm not bitter that I didn't make it because I'm glad I didn't end up at no damn Diddy parties and all that shit. So I'm happy with my life and how it turned out. I still got my self-respect, so it's good.
You know what I'm saying? We about to get it popping, baby. I don't think y'all know how to do it over here, but about to let my nigga Friday holla at you.
We reaching higher than the jet, cocky swagger at his best, so that's my cutter chick. Rolling with my cutter chick. If we ain't sexing on the floor, she hit the floor on my shows. Sonic and we can play for a little, play for a little. Whisper in my ear and tell me what to do. Make your clothes disappear just like a magic show. Shorty, she know my song, singing it.
It gets rough with the slow play, the slow play. So I'ma bring the harmony to you. 09 Karma Sutra, 12 round jabbing to you. Pardon me, my swag is super down the whole flow with do you. Either way, we meet halfway. I'm trying to pass it to you. Yeah, you heard I murdered it. You ain't never heard it slick. Till you reach the top flow, you ain't seen turbulence. Gonna take you to altitude. You won't see what altitude do. Stroke you to the loudest tune. Neighbors think you howl at me.
Hey, stop, you're silly. You better quit. You ain't getting Cooper. I'm unheard of. I'm locked in the archives of this question. Yeah, I ain't gotta ask to spit, cause she's always there with it. And when the brothers say jump, Alicia Jackie never the tip. Yo, I tip my hat to this chick. Man, she's that bad. My heart is sure use some insurance called Affleck. Burn my little black book, brought her a little black bag with a Louis tag. Don't trip, I put it on my tag.
We reaching higher than the jet, cocky swagger at his best, so that's my cutter chick. Rolling with my cutter chick. If we ain't sexing on the floor, she hit the floor on my show. Sonic and we can play for a little, play for a little. Whisper in my ear and tell me what to do. Make your clothes disappear just like a magic show.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Better chicks is one of those sexy things from head to toe. When she's in the studio, I wanna lose it though, but I can't help it that she's kinda shy. I don't even know if I'm a type or guy.
Hey.
You whisper in my ear and tell me to come over. And you gon' end up with your legs over my shoulder. Oh baby, I love the way I hold you. Oh baby. Oh, baby.
Believe me, you my gutter chick. Ain't worried about the mother chick. So what you see me on the block, stacking paper, making shit. I love the way you lick them lips. Sexy brown girl, you the lick. I won't lie, I wanna smash it. Something, girl, I gotta ask. How the hell you get that ass? Little mama gangster with it. Quarter piece to make me holler. Sipping Henny out the bottle. Chicken head, they love to follow. When I get it poppin', baby, you can either love or hate me. Really, you should wanna date me.
We reaching higher than the jet, cocky swagger at his best, so that's my cutter chick. Rolling with my cutter chick. If we ain't sexing on the floor, she hit the floor on my toes. Sonic and we can play for a little, play for a little. Whisper in my ear and tell me what to do. Make your clothes disappear just like a magic show. Shorty, she know my song, sing it in there while we get it on. Yeah. Sing it in there while we get it on. My gutter, my gutter, my gutter. My gutter, my gutter, my gutter, my gutter. We reaching higher than the jet, cocky swagger at his best, so that's my gutter chick. Rolling with my gutter chick. If we ain't sexing on the floor, she hit the floor on my shows. Sonic and we can play for a little, play for a little. Whisper in my ear and tell me what to do. Make your clothes disappear just like a magic show. Shorty, she know my song, sing it in there while we get it on.
Oh, my bad. Let me get to the bam. So y'all, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, like that was back in the day too. That was I think 13 years ago that video was made, but it was crazy. It was like I don't know if you guys remember making the band, but that was really what it was like back then. You know, because the more people kind of that you got involved, the more complicated it is. Like we had our core, like with what I'm saying, with Vic after Chris, what I'm saying, Quest, and what I'm saying, it was we tried to sacrifice for others, what I'm saying, like nobody wanted anybody left behind. We weren't the type to like where maybe that was our downfall, but I feel better about myself that we didn't leave nobody behind. And, we did our best. We had a couple sit downs, what I'm saying? It was outrageous, but we felt that we would get something better. And, but it is what it is. Because if I was doing that, I probably wouldn't be right here today. So it is what it is. But yeah, there's another one too, but I'll show you guys that on a funnier day, maybe next 420. So, but everybody's blow safe. We'll be back in a couple hours, but just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. Share with your friends, subscribe, please, and appreciate everybody for being here. Love y'all, and man, we out.